Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and this one's going to be a bit of a follow-up to my announcement that I wanted to sell Sureno. I highly recommend that if you haven't seen that video first, it'll give a lot more context and references to kind of what I'm going to be talking about, but I just want to kind of take this video and follow up from there. Thank you all so much for the support. I've been getting a lot of messages on an update, and I'm so happy to be giving you what I think is a very, very happy ending. Sureno is now sold. I was inundated with emails from people all over the world, people from Canada, the US, the UK, from the Middle East, from everywhere, of people that were interested in buying him. And I took a couple of weeks to read through all the emails and really decide which one sounded best. From there on, I kind of started calling some people and speaking to them on the phone. I thought that would be very important, but one specific email that came to me caught my eye straight away. It was from a guy called Lockie. He put in a lot of effort in his email for me to really understand who he was. He's an Aussie, which I thought was really funny, living in Spain. He does his own method of training called emotional horsemanship, and he has a YouTube channel, so I was able to kind of look into him and give him a really good stalk and kind of see what he was all about. And something really clicked with him. I just kind of, once we talked on the phone especially, and I realized what his goals were with Sureno and me knowing Sureno, I kind of could see both of them coming together really nicely. So after the phone call, everything sounded really good, and I told him, hey, I think it's a good idea if you just fly out, you come meet him, and you kind of see how it clicks and how it goes with him. This is something that Lockie, I'll call him, he prefers to be called Lockie, so that it's something that Lockie wanted to do as well. And I didn't want to shove a camera in his face. I didn't want to, do it like that. I just wanted him to really, I wanted the center of attention to be on Sureno. So he came out, he spent a day with Sureno, he worked with him a little bit in the lunge yard and kind of got to know him on the ground and all that kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, we had that very important conversation of, okay, are you interested? Does this seem like a good fit from both ends? And it clicked with both of us that it was perfect. It was exactly what we were both looking for. And so the decision was made then and there that Lachlan was going to be Sureno's new owner, which was really, really, really exciting. And for me, as much as it's bittersweet, it was a great solution. Lockie communicated to me that I could still be involved in Sureno's life, so whenever I was around Spain, I could go visit him, and I knew personally also that I could just stay updated just by checking YouTube videos, because you don't want to kind of hound someone all the time about how's he going, send me photos, all that kind of stuff. But I knew that I could stay up to date with him through social media as well. I like that Sureno could possibly even be used as a tool to educate other people on horsemanship and training on the ground. We recorded a phone call together, which I want to play for you guys, so you can kind of get to know Lockie a little bit better. And you can kind of hear, I asked him, how did you find out about Sureno? Why were you interested? What are your plans for him? I think a lot of questions that a lot of people have in their mind. So I'm going to play for you guys now that phone call. Hopefully you get a little bit of background. Hi, Lockie. How are you?
Hi, Matt. I'm great. How are you?
Good. Hey, I just wanted to chat a little bit because I wanted my subscribers and my followers just to get to know a little bit of the new owner of Sureno. So congratulations for that. You obviously came to the Netherlands and we already chatted and got to know each other, but for everybody at home watching and everybody who's been following Sureno's journey, can you please tell me a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, thank you. So my name is Lockie. I am living in Spain. I am a horse trainer. I am a coach for equestrians, and I am a hoof care provider and hoof care teacher. I'm originally from Australia, but Europe is my home, and I am the founder and developer of a horse training method called emotional horsemanship, which trains horses through science, empathy, and feel. And yeah, that's who I am.
Awesome, amazing. And maybe you can give us a little bit of background into how you actually saw that Sureno was for sale. Was that the first time you knew of him, or did you know him prior?
Yeah, I know of Sureno because YouTube algorithms apparently work. So if you're a horse person and you go to YouTube, eventually one of your videos will be recommended, and that's exactly what happened to me. And you've always come across as deeply caring of your horses, and I always really respected that. So I knew a little bit of Sureno before you advertised him for rehoming, and it was always curious to me to see a PRE, an Andalusian, of his size, because he's just so big, and that's really unusual for PREs. And when I saw that you were rehoming him and why you were rehoming him, I was so moved by your ability to let go, even though you would like to keep Sureno. You know that he will be happier with somebody else. And so I deeply respected that. I was moved by it, and I'm fortunate to be in a position to offer him a wonderful home and a forever home, and he will be staying with me forever. He's not going anywhere.
And I really appreciated your email, and one of the reasons why I reached out to you was you sent me such a long, detailed kind of description into who you were. You put a lot of effort and time into that, and I could already get a sense of the kind of home maybe you could offer him. And then once I got to know exactly what you did, I kind of saw your pathway and his aligning beautifully. Can you tell me a little bit about what the future will look like for Sureno with you?
The future for Sureno is really bright. This isn't an ending. This is not an ending. This is a new beginning. He will not just be plodding down trails with me or doing like horsemanship tricks. I'm still very interested in his movement potential and his potential as an athlete. But right now, Sureno is sort of a ballet dancer, really, with his classical training. I used to be a professional classical ballet dancer, and I relate to his classical background very much. But what I will be doing with him in emotional horsemanship and in my business is training him from classical dancer to contemporary dancer, teaching him different ways to move, different muscles to use outside of dressage muscles, and this will help him stay sound and comfortable in his body long term. I'm also a hoof care provider, so I will be taking off his shoes and I will be transitioning him to a natural foot. In the future, very, very soon, I plan to open a horsemanship center in northern Spain where people can come for retreats and learning holidays with me and my team of horses. And Sureno will be part of that, where he will live a natural life in a herd with friends, forage and freedom. There will be meadows, there will be free choice access shelters. So this is the future he has. Right now, he's going to a fantastic livery yard in Granada province in southern Spain. So Sureno's coming home to Spain, and he's going to my friends in Barza who run a fantastic, non-competitive, quiet yard where they are very experienced with stallions, with horses who are convalescing and recovering. So this is going to be a wonderful transition home where he will be turned out all the time, but he will start to be introduced to a more relaxed and loose routine compared to his wonderful sport horse care that he gets now. So this is a new beginning for Sureno. This is not the end, and I feel like I have all of the tools and experiences needed to rebuild him in the way that you, Matt, were really hoping he could be. And so, yeah, I believe that that's going to be really wonderful for him.
Awesome. Well, you must be so excited because Sureno's currently on the way to you. We've popped him on the track 2 days ago, so he should be with you in a couple of days. I'm very, very excited to see how that's going to go, him getting off the track, you spending those first couple of days together. That's always the most exciting bit. So I want to wish you all the best. We're obviously going to be in contact and we're going to stay in contact. We've already discussed that I'm going to try and stay in a small way part of Sureno's life. Definitely when I'm around your neck of the woods, I want to pop around and say hello. So yeah, but thank you so much for taking care of my big boy. He's now yours. And it was a very bittersweet day when he left. I was very emotional, but I was also very happy that he was going to such a great home. So thank you again. And I want to wish you all the best, and we'll chat soon.
I mean, thank you. I'm humbled and honored and surprised that you were interested in my offer of a new home. I never expected to hear back from you, so this is all still a surprise to me. Your boy is safe with me. He will stay forever, and you're welcome to visit him anytime. And I look forward to sharing this new beginning with you.
Bye. So it's the day. I already came early to wash Sureno because I wanted to make sure he would leave nice and clean for Lachlan when he got him. Truck's already here. They actually slept here overnight, the driver. And then today he's going to be taking Sureno to kind of like the stables of 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒏𝒆𝒚. Well, the vet check will happen and everything will take place prior to traveling him. I'm packing 2 bags of feed for him because I want the new owner to be able to slowly integrate him on the new food. So this is what we feed. It's the hard hog condition. So we're going to be putting that here so he can pack him. Oh my God. And I've already placed here inside. Lachlan bought him like kind of immune support supplement, so he's been getting this already, and he'll keep getting this while he travels, just to help him with that.
How long is the travel?
It'll be a couple of days, so it'll be I think 4 days of traveling. But the good thing about 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒏𝒆𝒚 is they take a lot of breaks, they give the horses a lot of water, a lot of food, and they have like proper stables that they stay at also. So yeah, but let's go get Sureno. He's in the walker right now. I'm gonna give him a little brush, tie up his tail, and then he's ready to go.
Are you ready?
I don't know. I feel like I processed all of this a long time ago, because you guys have to remember this has been quite a long process. So I feel like I am, but I think I'm gonna realize more of it once he's gone, or like when you come to the stable and he's not there. But I'm trying to really think about the positives and the fact that he's going to a great home, and that gets me actually very excited for him and for the new owner Lachlan.
It's so strange.
It's nice and shiny.
But the only good thing is that I think you chose for him to just have a really good place, and for him to like be able to be outside, do fun things.
And that's what makes it feel so much better. Can we walk? And that's what makes it feel so much better as well. Then you're not, you know where he's going, and it's all been vetted.
Long mane.
Yeah, I've let the mane kind of grow because I didn't know.
When he arrived, he also had longer or not?
Yeah, it was like here. But I let it grow because I didn't know if the new owner would want it to be long again or short. And I've left the bridle path because I also don't know if they want to cut it or not. So I was like, okay, better to leave it, and then they can make a decision with what they would like to do. Right?
Oh, good boy. Not sure if I'll let you brush my mane.
Why? It's got conditioner and it's been cleaned. It's going fine. This is from the winter when he had the rug on full time. Just rubbed a little bit out. And I'm just gonna tie up his tail now, that way it stays clean, because when they travel they're gonna poo and stuff, and like this it's just gonna be a little bit more out of the way, especially now that it's been washed. There was a moment, I didn't tell you guys, but there was a moment that Yes and I discussed whether we would just keep him and Yes would use him as more of like a show horse and do more ground stuff with him and stuff like that.
Because now there wasn't really an option, because here in winter they can't go out all day, of course, because of the ground.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, there was not really a place where he could like fit in and be happy.
Yeah. But I'm glad this is a good solution for him.
It's still bittersweet, but
yeah. And it's funny because Ronnie was the driver that brought him here.
You
and
can
then he's the driver that'll bring him to the next chapter. But he's ready, so if you like, we can pop a little rope on him and I'll bring him there, and then you can pop him on the truck.
Yeah.
Good boy. Got himself some water. Good boy. Safe travels. I'm not feeling great, but yeah, not great. I guess that's the best way to put it. Now for me, I don't think this could have gone any better. I was so happy to see Lockie and Sureno together. So glad that he went through the whole journey safe. And I'm just excited about the future. I'm excited to stay updated with his journey. I'm not gonna lie, this was a very difficult and sad chapter for me, but the fact that we have a good ending has made it all worthwhile. And Sureno will always have a special place in my heart. I think for a lot of you guys that are that have the same, you'll be able to follow his journey. I'm going to make sure that Lockie's socials are all down below so you guys can check him out, stay updated on his journey. I know he has great plans for making him go barefoot, for teaching him a lot of stuff on the ground and lightly under saddle as well. Even just as a viewer, I'm going to be really excited to stay up to date with that and kind of see what that journey will look like. And I cannot wait next time I'm in Spain and around his parts of the world that I can go and say hello and check them out. But yeah, I think that's the end of the video. I don't want to drag it out too much. I don't want to get to a place where it becomes emotional. I want to keep it on a good note. I want to thank you all so much for supporting me in my journey with Sureno. I want to thank you for allowing me to be raw and honest about the struggles that we've been having. I was scared I was going to get a lot of backlash when I was announcing that I wanted to rehome him, but I'm really glad that everybody took the time to really listen to the story and understand the situation. And I urge anybody who feels like they're in the same spot, just listen to your horse and do what's best by them. Doesn't matter if it puts you in a hard position, doesn't matter if it looks like it's going to be a difficult road ahead, you'll make it work. Your horses are going to be so much more thankful for it. Thank you all so much for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye bye.